Okay, hello guys, and so for today's video I'm just gonna try and get straight to the point. I know I tend to ramble. I'm trying to do better, but for today's video we'll be going into the visa process for the Philippines. And it was an experience trying to research on this, because it was a rediscovery of how similar I find the Filipinos to be with Nigerians, where our gragra is similar. And while doing this research, it was quite the experience, because first of all, they have an online visa system, but it's not working. It hasn't been working since May now. It's been offline since May. And so a lot of information are kind of like scattered. Even like for folks who want to even extend their visa while they're already in the country, some people are like, oh, on some days it works, some days just it doesn't work. So it's having to like scout information, because once they had the online platform available, they removed all the like forms you could have filled out manually. So I tried to like find as much as I could, and I believe I was able to find everything that you would need to apply for a visa, and just simply go to their office in Abuja. Well, let's not even jump ahead. So before I even get into the visa process, let me even just pepper you small with some of like the amazing beauty, like the gorgeousness of the Philippines. Now, so you've gotten a nice taster of what this country is about, and I'm now just going to go into the process. So first of all, as I mentioned earlier on, the Philippines has an online visa system, which I believe they put into place after COVID, I believe. But then it's not working. It hasn't been working for the past few months now, and I'm not quite sure when they would have that back on. So in my article, I have the link to the online visa portal. But then for Nigerians, we still need to go into the embassy for an interview, even if that's working. So the regular steps would be normally just simply go online and you apply. You just like fill out the form through the online portal, print out the documents, and like also have all the things they require of you to bring along with you, and then have an appointment set up with the embassy in Abuja. And then once you have that done, you then go to their office. So according to their own end, it takes about 2 weeks to have the entire process done. So right now, all you guys can do is simply email them at their pe.abuja.visa@gmail.com to have it scheduled directly with them. And then when you get into the embassy, they will then give you a form to fill out, and then make sure you have the requirements of the things you need to bring along with you for the application. But then I found a visa form that's supposed to be the same as the one that you will get, that you will fill at the embassy. So I also have a link to that. So I got that visa form from the New York visa office, their own website. So with Nigeria, we have our own portal called I think it's Abuja. Let me confirm the URL for the Nigerian one. I'll try to put the URL down here somewhere. It should be on the screen. That way you can also like check it out yourself when you have the time for it. But then for the New York office, I was able to like use the visa form that they have on them, and then you can just simply download the form from that page. So I have the link to the form on my website, and you can download the form on your own end and fill it out before you go to the embassy. That way, maybe just to have that with you and prepare yourself for what they may ask for when you get to the embassy. And then once you have that done, so you have the form. So first thing, get the form, go over what you need, and then if you like, fill it out and carry it with you to the embassy. Second part, you need to go there with, I'm not quite sure why this is not on the Abuja requirement, but then it says to come with, so on different like Philippines, like different country sites, they have like some say just come with one passport photograph, but then on their main site, I just ask for you to bring two. So to veer on this on side of safety, go there with two passport photographs. On the requirements page for Abuja, it didn't say to bring it. But then just to avoid long story, when you now go to the office, you say, okay, you don't have your picture. Okay, go and pay that guy over there to go. Just to avoid all of that whole long story, just have that with. Even if they don't ask for it, you shall have it for whatever future use you may need it for, and it has to be in a physical copy, not the not in a JPEG or what. It has to be like physical, proper like formats. I also have the dimension of size they want it to be, just to avoid any long story when you get there. Okay, so you have the visa form, you have the passport photograph, two of that, and then also have a valid passport. So it has to be valid from 6 months from the date you plan to travel. So if you're applying for visa in July, and you want to travel in November, from November, that's the valid date to count from. So from November, you must have at least 6 months from that date to be valid. And then last week, I put up a video on the police clearance document, so they also need that, and that's actually why I had that video done first. That way we won't have to go over that in post. So overall, I'm going to just have the link for that video, maybe here or here for you to just click on, and then watch the video to follow the steps on there. In my article, I have a link to my article that goes over the step-by-step process for those who are in Nigeria or those who are in abroad or in the overs. It's on there. And if applicable, also come with a letter of invitation. So if you've been invited by some, company, whatever the case may be, or a tourism company they're going there to go and do Faji with, have them send you a letter to prove that you're going there to, go on a tour with them and all of that. You also need to have a bank statement, your bank statement, that's at least 6 months worth of history on your bank statement. And it should have a minimum balance of $1,000 if you plan to spend at least 30 days in the country. And then if you work, you should have like a document showing that you're employed, show proof you're actually employed. If you own your own company, show your company's documentation also, along with tax evidence of payments. And then also come with a photocopy of your passport data page. And for Nigerians, as we know, besides for those who had their own companies, go with your company CAC documents along with tax payment documents. And then next step will be to have your yellow fever card, the authentic one that's been issued by WHO. And then have a return flight booking reservation. Do not confirm your flight booking. Please don't go and waste money. You can just get a dummy ticket, call up your agents. They have some dummy ticket websites that I found online, but then I haven't done enough research into them to then share a link. So I'll have to spend the next couple of weeks just going into a bit about them and seeing if they're actually trustworthy companies to share with you guys. So when I do, I'll update my article and have a link to their website. But then they have some companies where you can just simply book a dummy ticket and pay a small fee for that. Same thing goes for hotel reservation. I mean, with Booking.com and the like, you can just simply book a hotel without having to pay for it ahead of time. You can cancel it months or weeks before you even go there. So you can use Booking.com to get a hotel booking reservation without having to pay cash up front, and that makes your life easier, and that's cheaper. And then also have a travel itinerary showcasing your plan for what you'll be doing in the Philippines. So back to the earlier point of, if you're going to go with a tour company, you can use their letter of invitation to show proof of what what you'll be doing there, and then also have them send you your travel itinerary. That way you can then show that to the visa, the embassy, to get it approved for you. So how much will it cost for Nigerians to pay for a visa to the Philippines? And this fee is the same across the board for anybody that has to get a visa going to the Philippines. For a single entry visa, where you can be in the country for up to 3 months, $40. For multiple entry visa that's valid for 6 months, $80. Multiple entry visa valid for 1 year, $120. And from what I found, they do not accept cards or bank transfers at the visa office. So you will need to have cash on hand. And I mean, like, they accept Naira also, but because of the fact that, like, every day we have a different Naira rate, so to avoid different cost of what it will be, let me just give you the USD rate, because for the past 3 years now, from what I saw, they haven't changed the US dollar rates. So at least that one, there will be a lot more stable than our currency that is always like up and down every month. And then besides the, so once you have all of that sorted, you can track your visa status on a portal. So I have a link to that for you to check it out and, use that once you've gotten your visa sent off to their embassy or visa request done. And then their office is in Abuja. So for those who live in other states in Nigeria, I saw on their, I think somebody asked them on Instagram if they could have somebody go there to rep them at their office. And they said to just simply email them to inquire more about that. So I will advise you email them at their the visa, the bpe.abuja.visa@gmail to confirm if they will be okay with you having somebody come on your behalf to represent you at their office to get this whole thing done for you. But then Abuja, and then if you, so let's say you've gotten your visa and you've had too much fun, like you even got maybe it was single entry or multiple entry, and it's been there for 6 months, and say, this country is bad, I want to stay here for a longer time. Okay, well, in that case, you can apply to extend your visa stay. And, but then before you do this, make sure you apply for an extension at least 7 days. To err on the side of caution, apply at least 14 working days, 7 working days, or 14 working days, just to be safe. And so they have a portal where you can apply to extend your visa. And again, I've seen online of people complain about having issues using the portal. So I've also gone ahead and added on links to check for what you need to have to apply and the document you need to fill out to apply to get the extension done, along with a link to all the local offices in Philippines for their Bureau of Immigration offices across the country in the Philippines for you to go to get your extension done. And that's pretty much it for the Philippines. Well, it's pretty straightforward to an extent, where sadly their online bit is not really working as it should be. But at least I was able to gather information across different different platform, because luckily the one in New York has a lot more information, and the one in Germany also has some information, and just found all of their official sites across different countries to get all the the data that could help any of you guys want to visit the country for tourism. They are for other things, but again, I'm just simply here for the 5G and for tourism. I'm not a visa agent. I'm just, sharing ways folks can travel and experience the beauty of the world without having to spend too much money. So just please note that, because some people email me asking about visa, and I'm like, when did I say I was an agent? I'm just saying. So, FYI, just me just doing my own and just simply helping other Nigerians out with information. I feel like it's not always like easily available for us to find. So, let me know if you have any questions for me. And yeah, I think that's all for today. So, bizo, bizo, bizo. Cheers and bye.